All right, get excited because season 1 of the spy thriller Berlin Station is now available on iTunes. And when you do binge watch, you'll catch its superstar, Richard Armitage. He joins me now. Richard, good morning. Thanks for joining us here in New Mexico.
Hey, Casey, how you doing?
Good. Listen, we spoke a while back, but it's good to have you back. Can you tune us in? You know, if folks, for some crazy reason, if they still haven't, caught up on Berlin Station, why is it a must-see, especially now that you can binge watch? Why do we must tune in?
Well, I think when we were creating the show and filming it back between 2015 2016, it was a subject matter which felt politically relevant, and I feel like in the period of time since then, it's become even more potent. And it's a show about the CIA. It's about an operative, Daniel Miller, who is sent into the CIA in Berlin to root out a whistleblower, Thomas Shaw, who was loosely based on Edward Snowden. And it's really about how does the CIA function when it's under attack from within. So it's an exciting piece of writing, I think.
Yeah, and I think so many of us are so fascinated by the CIA because it seems so unattainable, or we can't really, find answers. Do you get to do any kind of research, and maybe ex-CIA? Have you got to talk to these kind of guys at all?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I started out by doing was looking at as many kind of accounts of the CIA as I could possibly find, and they vary so broadly. And one of our advisors was Bob Baer, which was obviously one of the best sources we could find for advice. But of course, as you say, who doesn't want to know what the CIA knows, and how do they know it in this particular climate? So as we move into season 2, I think that's going to be one of the big questions,
Yeah. So are storylines maybe matching up with some of these ex-CIA stories, and are there any storylines that you're like, wow, this is just so crazy, but I'm so glad we're making this into an episode?
I think the sort of finale of the first season, whereby a technique is used from the CIA, which is about blinding people by bombarding them with what is essentially fake news. It's a real technique, and it's something which I found so shocking, and there are examples of it in documentation but it's now not just a technique that the CIA use. It's something that we, as citizens, we have to sort of root out the truth ourselves. So really, the CIA has to be the sort of center of that truth-telling.
Gotcha. So, Richard, you've got quite a few fans here in New Mexico. In fact, your biggest fan is here in New Mexico. She just had a birthday. Is there any way you could give a birthday shout-out to Miss Kristen Elliott for us?
Oh, hey, Kristen Elliott, happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing day.
Oh,
there you go.
I think you just made her entire year, Richard. Thank you so much. A pleasure. Can you tell us season 2? Any sneak peeks?
At the moment, I feel like the subject matter of season 2 is going to be really about how does the CIA function when it's possibly cut loose from the administration that feeds it. So, in a way, I think it's going to be like a life raft.
All right, Richard Armitage, a pleasure. Congratulations. Listen, Berlin Station, where, when? Guys, it is anytime you want. Available now on iTunes. Thanks, Richard.
Thanks, Casey.